Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are fine. Today I am going to teach Science of Class 6, and today's topic is Balanced Diet of Chapter 2. The name of chapter is Components of Food. Okay, let's start. Balanced diet. Do you know the meaning of balanced diet? Balanced diet means संतुलित आहार. Okay, diet means आहार and balance means संतुलित. Okay, now what is a diet? What do you know about diet? Okay, so let's start to know about the diet. What is diet? Okay, the food we normally consume in a day is called our diet. Means whatever the amount of food or whatever the number of foods we are consuming normally in a day, that is called our diet. Okay, our diet must contain sufficient quantities of different components of food, that is nutrients for the growth and maintenance of good health. Okay, see here our diet must contain sufficient quantities. Sufficient, you know, sufficient means what? Enough. Okay, sufficient means enough. Enough means पर्याप्त. Okay, now so our diet must contain enough quantities of different components of food. Okay, different components of food means different nutrients, whatever the food we are taking for the growth and maintenance of good health. Okay, now lack of or deficiency of one or the other nutrient in the food leads to poor health. Means when we are taking the foods in that there are deficiency of nutrients, that is either we are taking only one nutrient or two nutrients, this type of food taking leads to a poor health, which causes us diseases. Okay, and also unhealthiness. So it's must to take the balanced diet, means having the sufficient quantities of different components of food or different nutrients in our food. Okay, now a diet containing all the nutrients in adequate quantities is known as balanced diet. Okay, clear? What is balanced diet? A diet means whatever we are taking in our daily food, a normal food, all the nutrients in that present in adequate quantities. Adequate, you know, adequate means पर्याप्त. Okay, so whatever the enough, or you can say enough quantities of all the nutrients in our daily diet is called balanced diet. Now in a balanced diet, energy giving foods, bodybuilding foods and protective foods are present in proper quantities. Means in a balanced diet, what are present? Energy giving foods, bodybuilding foods and protective foods. All these three kinds of food present in proper quantities. Okay, whatever we take in our diet in the form of balanced diet. Okay, now balanced diet thus provides the body with, okay, means whatever the balanced diet we are taking, that provides to our body with all these. Okay, so let's see. First one, all the essential nutrients, means in our balanced diet we must take what? All essential nutrients in our food. All essential nutrients means whatever the 7 nutrients we had studied, all that 7 present in our food. Now second, energy required by the body for its growth and maintenance, as well as also what? Energy providing food or energy giving foods we must take in our food. For what? For the growth and maintenance of our body. Okay, now next, you can see here a table is given about the nutrients in some food items. Okay, what are the nutrients present and what the percentage of their amount is present. Like for example, we can see in the food items, in cereals, wheat and rice. In wheat and rice, how many percentage of carbohydrate present? 70. And fats, traces, means not there, and proteins 10%, and other nutrients in small amounts. Okay, like that. Rest of all you read yourself and memorize it. Okay, now see figure 2.12, means here in this figure a girl is eating a burger. Okay, now see, is the eating a balanced diet? Is this girl eating a balanced diet, taking a balanced diet in the form of burger? No. The hamburger contains carbohydrates in the form of starch and proteins in the form of meat. In this hamburger, what are the things present, or what are the ingredients of the burger? See, that burger contains carbohydrates in which form? In the starch, and proteins in which form? In the form of meat. Okay, now meat may also contain too much fat. In the previous classes we studied about the fat. Meat may also contain too much fat, means meat, what? Meat is a fat rich food. Okay, fat rich food. Fat rich means there is a lot of fat present in the meat. These items are important in our diet but do not form a balanced diet. It's good that it's important in our diet. Okay, means we have to take in our diet, but it's not compulsory, or it never make a balanced diet. Okay, means what is the balanced diet? A balanced diet in which the all nutrients components available in the adequate quantities. Okay, that is what? Balanced diet. So here is a carbohydrates and proteins only found in what? Hamburger. So it's not a balanced diet. Are you getting? Good. Now see, a balanced diet is not the same for everyone, and also we have understand, we can assume, and let's see, a balanced diet is not the same for everyone. Means whatever the balanced diet is not same for each one, like for younger girl or young girl or younger boy or elder boy. Okay, so according to their ages, sex and types of work, they are working on these the balanced diet dependent. Okay, and varying है ना, means changing according to their age, sex and work. Okay, let's see the first one. A young child needs to eat more protein rich food as the growth during early childhood is rapid. Means a younger or young boy needs what? More protein rich food. Why more protein rich food? Because in that age, means that age is what? Early childhood. So in early childhood they are getting growth. Okay, so that's why the young girl or a young boy needs a must eat more protein rich food in their daily diet. Okay, so here is different balanced diet for young girl or young boy. Now next, second one, pregnant women also need more protein. Extra protein is required by the baby growing inside the womb. Okay, now see, here is a woman, adult woman who is pregnant, and that type of woman must take what? More protein. Why? Because there are a baby growing inside the womb. Okay, so inside womb there is a baby, so baby also require what? Protein. Why? Because that is the early age, early timing for that baby, so it also growing. So for growing or for growth, what we need? We need more protein rich foods. That's why pregnant women also must take more protein foods. Okay, now third one, a laborer doing hard work needs more of carbohydrates and fats as he needs more energy. Okay, a laborer means who is doing the work, that is a laborer. That type of laborer are working hard. So those who are working hard needs more carbohydrates and fats. Why needs more carbohydrates and fats? Because carbohydrates and fats provide what? More energy, as we studied in earlier classes. So a laborer needs what? A more carbohydrates and fats containing foods. Okay, so here is also balanced diet is differ. Okay, now move to next. See, deficiency diseases. Deficiency, you know, deficiency means lack of what? Nutrients. Okay, lack of nutrients. Lack means coming. What? Coming. Are you getting? Good. So lack of nutrients causes what? Diseases. Okay, so let's see. Diseases which occur due to the deficiency of one or more essential nutrients in the diet are called deficiency diseases. Means such disease which occur due to the deficiency of one or more essential nutrients in the diet. Means whenever we are not taking all the nutrients or proper nutrients in our diet, that causes what? Disease. That is known as deficiency disease. Okay. Now, diseases develop if the deficiency continues over a long period of time. Means this diseases depend on what? If we are taking continuously 1 or 2 or 3 only essential nutrients in our diet for a long time, that causes what? Such type of disease, that is deficiency disease. Okay. Deficiency disease can't be transmitted from one person to another and can be prevented by eating a balanced diet. Means deficiency disease cannot, means never transmitted from one person to another, because it's not a what? A virus or infected things. Okay. So it never transmitted from one person to another. Okay. It depends on their own diet taking habits, whatever they are eating in their diet, and that they face deficiency diseases. Okay. And it can be prevented. It's possible to prevent the deficiency disease. Okay. It prevented by what? By eating balanced diet. Okay. In this class we discuss the balanced diet. Is it not? Good. Now see, it must be understood that even excessive intake of food leads to health problems. So here is also a problem. Means if you are taking the improper food or not in a proper intake of the foods or nutrients, it also causes deficiency disease. If you are taking in the large amount or in excessive intake of food, it also causes health problem. Okay. Now excessive intake of food is also called what? Overeating. Means you eat continuously the excess food rather than your daily intake or daily diet. So that is known as overeating, and it leads to a condition called obesity. And you are eating excess continuously for a long time, for a long period, then you will get obese. Okay. Like this man. Okay. This one is what? So healthy. Okay. This type of health is very harmful. So this is called obesity. This is a condition in which the body tends to gain weight. In this case, what we gain? We are gaining weight. Okay. And becomes fat. And when the weight of our body increasing continuously, in that case we becomes what? Fatty. Okay. That obesity leads to problems of the heart, and that fatty or obesity leads to a problem, that is a heart problem. Okay. In the heart problem, so many things you will study in further classes. Okay. Now come to deficiency of carbohydrates. Means if you are not taking the carbohydrates rich foods, then what will happen? See here, carbohydrates are the main sources of energy. Means you are working, you are studying, you are playing, so you must need energy. So you have to take carbohydrate rich foods, that then after you will get the energy. So carbohydrate is what? The main sources of energy. Deficiency of carbohydrates in the diet leads to, means if you are not taking the carbohydrates in the proper way or a adequate amount, then you will suffer from body weakness. Means your body will may weak, or loss of stamina. Means you may lose your working stamina. Means you are working for 8 hours continuously without any stir, Then after taking in a not inadequate amount of carbohydrates, in that case you will feel what? Tired very soon, and you never or you can not perform well. Okay, now the body thus gets tired quickly. As I told you just now, you can get tired quickly, means you tired very soon. Now next, here is deficiency of proteins. As we see, what? Deficiency of carbohydrates. Here is also deficiency of what? Proteins. Means if you take in a less amount the protein rich foods, then you will also suffer from something. So let's see what are those. Proteins are body building foods. Following symptoms appear if a person does not get enough proteins in the diet. As earlier we studied, protein is what? Protein is body building foods. Means by the help of protein rich foods we can make our body as well as make our muscles. So proteins is what? Body building foods. Now if you are not taking the proteins in enough amount in your diet, then you will feel or you can feel something different. What are that? See, you can feel stunted growth, means your growth may stop sudden, and discoloration of hair, means in the earlier ages your hair may getting being white, okay, from black to white. Swelling of face, means you will get face swelling. Skin problems, in skin problems, so many things, either itching problem or psoriasis or like that. And diarrhea, you know diarrhea. In diarrhea, you know discharge of water, okay. And swelling abdomen means protruding belly. Protruding means बाहर की ओर निकलना, okay. You have seen usually around your environment or around your locality some persons looking very bad because of their belly, okay. Their belly come out due to what? Excess intake of food, okay. So it's also a symptom of a deficiency of proteins, okay. Now see, in children deficiency of proteins leads to a severe malnutrition. Means in a children you have seen they are not taking the proteins in the proper way, that is known as malnutrition. In that case you can see here this child is a weak, okay, and is also suffering from some problem, okay. And diseases like kwashiorkor and marasmus develop. Means if a child not taking in the proper way to the proteins, then it may suffer from kwashiorkor and marasmus, okay. See what is kwashiorkor? See, kwashiorkor is disease which occurs in children due to protein deficiency. This disease occurs due to protein deficiency, so this child must take protein rich foods. Now marasmus is a disease which occurs due to deficiency of proteins as well as carbohydrates in children, and this marasmus disease occurs due to what? Due to the lack of proteins and carbohydrates in their body. So they must take the protein rich and carbohydrate rich foods in their diet, okay. Now see, deficiency of vitamins and minerals. As we had seen, deficiency of carbohydrates and proteins causes what? In that way, if we are not taking in the proper way or in adequate amount of proteins and minerals in our diet, then we what? Get the diseases. Okay, so here is given a table about that. You can easily see vitamins, functions, deficiency, diseases, symptoms and sources. These tables you can read yourself and learn it carefully because it's very important for you. Okay, so it's your homework to learn it. Okay, you can see easily. Okay, now also see, here is also a table about what? Minerals. Before one is what? About the vitamins. So is also your homework to learn it. Okay, now again a homework. What that homework? See here, answer orally. Okay, you read the book carefully and then after respond these questions. It's not written, it's just orally. Okay, for today only up to this. We will meet in the next class. Okay, bye bye, take care.